Howard County is responsible for the maintenance of more than 3,650 roads. That's 1,080 miles of roadway surface, and a typical road surface lasts about 15 years before it needs repair. In Howard County, all our roadways are inspected once every 2 years. Based on mileage and life expectancy, our county needs to repair about 71 miles each year. It costs about $200,000 per mile. So just to keep up with the demand, we need to budget about $14.3 million a year for road resurfacing. Sadly, the county's average annual spending for the last 10 years has been just $5.6 million. Here's a first-hand look at some of the road conditions throughout Howard County.
Pavement, once it's installed, it continues to age and deteriorate. When we do our inspection, we look for items such as cracking along the roadway, raveling of the roadway, rutting of the roadway, and other distresses. Based on traffic volumes and other conditions along any particular road, each roadway continues to deteriorate at a different rate. We're on Twin Rivers Road right now, and pavement condition on this roadway, based on a 2019 survey, is about 63. I would say that the PCI value on this roadway now is much lower than 62 or 63. This roadway needs resurfacing. This would be a roadway that we would want to resurface. If we continue to let this road go into lower PCI values, this would require a reconstruction. If we have to reconstruct this roadway, the cost is going to be about 3 times the cost of a repaving. We have about 200 miles of roadway that is in this range where resurfacing is required. So if we have to resurface roadways, the 200 miles of roadway that is in this pavement condition index range, that costs about $35 million. And our current backlog, including roadways that need to be reconstructed, roadways that require some microsurfacing treatment, roadways that need crack sealing, it's about $61 million is what the backlog is. We're currently on Green Mountain Circle in Bryant Woods neighborhood, and DPW had a water main replacement project in this area. As you can see, there was a trench that was installed along this roadway. You will also notice as we drive into the community that there are some lateral house connections that were made, but the roadway is also in need of resurfacing. A lot of times we try to coordinate our resurfacing work with other capital projects that the county has so that we don't have to dig open a roadway that was just repaved. So we're in a residential roadway in Columbia. So as you can see, I think this roadway was crack sealed a while ago. Looks like there was a patch done at this location, and looks like the patch itself is not holding up. We may have to come back and do like a deep patch at this location before we resurface the roadway. But the roadway itself, if you look in this area, when we came back to do the crack sealing, there are some cracks that are forming even around the locations that we didn't do. There's a lot of locations where you can see additional cracks are forming from the time we crack seal this road, requiring us to think about resurfacing this roadway in the very near future.
In my proposed FY22 budget, I'm requesting $10 million to start the process of catching up and getting our roads on a regular maintenance schedule. When a road is in bad shape, it causes more wear and tear on the vehicles of our residents and our visitors. We all deserve reliable infrastructure, and I hope you'll support this investment in our community.